It started with the clock, not the sound of the hands that predictable. Dull tick-tock that lulls you into thinking time is linear and controllable. No, it was the rhythm of the space between the ticks. I was staring at the old grandfather clock in the hall, the one that hadn't worked in decades. It was silent, yet I heard it. Dot-dum, 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 5 beats, always 5. A relentless, internal rhythm. It wasn't ticking, it was scanning. I tried to ignore it. I went to the kitchen. The refrigerator compressor hummed, a low, continuous drone. But embedded within that drone, like a faint static pulse, was the same sequence. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. 10 syllables. Unmistakable, iambic pentameter. The terror wasn't the sound itself. The terror was the realization of the pattern. The universe was not chaotic, it was structured. Structured like a very bad, repeating sonnet. Then I began to notice the flaws. Sometimes the emphasis would shift to D-U-M-D-O instead of a da-dumma, jarring violation of the rhythm that made my teeth ache. A dropped beat, a misplaced pause. These imperfections were worse than the perfection. They signaled incompetence, a celestial poet stumbling over its own verses. I stopped talking. Conversations became unbearable. Every sentence spoken by my colleagues, my neighbors, became an exercise in metric analysis. Good morning, how are you today? 10 syllables, perfect pentameter. And then the coffee cup would clink against the saucer. Dottum, dottum, 4 syllables, a couplet fragment left dangling in the air. Sleep vanished. I'd lie there, trapped. The air conditioner in the next room was generating a constant shishy, but underneath it I could hear the rhythm of my own pulse in my ears. Doddle, 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 doddle. I was generating the verse. I was part of the poem. I had to break the pattern. I started walking backwards. I tried to walk in uneven steps, short strides, then long hops. But my body resisted. My gait naturally normalized to the 10-beat cycle. My feet fell into the line, completing the verse the moment I tried to abandon it. The real breakdown came when I realized the visual component, the shadows under the table. Dottum, dottum. The way the dust motes gathered on the bookshelf. Dottum, dottum, dottum. Reality wasn't just vibrating in rhythm, it was written in rhythm. I sat in a padded room for 3 weeks. They diagnosed me with acute generalized anxiety and obsessive-compulsive tendencies focused on numerical patterns. They gave me pills. The pills just made the rhythm louder. They tried to distract me with music, but all music is just carefully curated meter. It only confirmed my horrifying hypothesis. My therapist, a kind man with soft hands, asked me why I wouldn't speak. I wanted to tell him, I can't. If I speak, I complete the rhyme. If I complete the rhyme, the verse ends and the world resets. And I fear the next stanza will be worse. He asked me too, right? He gave me a notebook. I started writing, describing the room, the walls, the light. But every word I wrote had to align perfectly. If the word was too long or too short, if it ruined the dum-da sequence, I had to cross it out violently until the page was shredded. I finished one line after 3 days of agonizing labor. It was a perfect line, 10 syllables, flawless stress placement. The chair sits empty, watching me with dread. As soon as I wrote the final letter of dread, the lights in the room flickered once, briefly, and when they came back on, the chair was gone, vanished. The line was structurally complete, and the subject of the line was excised. The poem was editing itself. I burned the notebook. I won't speak. I won't write. I won't even step. I am standing perfectly still now, in the corner of this damp cellar, trying not to breathe too deeply. Trying not to let my heartbeat establish the next datum, because if I allow the next line to begin, I don't know which essential part of my existence the universe will choose to delete this time. I am holding my breath. I am waiting for the cosmic poet to lose interest, but I hear it now. Outside, the relentless, mechanical, 5-beat tapping of the rain against the glass. The universe is waiting for me to provide the final dum. Please, don't listen to the rain.